Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. In the last episode, we completed the Fiend Intel and the Classified Intel here in the Corel Region. We're almost done with the open world. We gotta do the Phenomenon Intel now, though. I do have to do all this open world stuff for 100% completion, so I'm gonna do it, of course. I know the open world stuff isn't the most interesting stuff, you know, but I find it to be pretty fun, but it's not really much to it. It's always the same thing in every region, it seems. I don't know if they're going to mix it up later, but the Phenomenon Intel is different, so this will be different than the other regions. But the other Intel is pretty much the same in every region, just, you know, different monsters with the Fiend Intel, you know, stuff like that. The towers are laid out different in each region, you know, but still pretty much the same. But at least the Phenomenon Intel is different in every one. So let's go ahead and start the Phenomenon Intel. I'm going to do a guide on the Phenomenon Intel for the Corel region. Alright, this is my guide to the Phenomenon Intel in the Corel region. We're here at Phenomenon Intel 1 Modular Reactor, south of Gold Saucer. I think you unlock this by doing the I think you unlock this by going to the towers. So if you don't have it unlocked, just go to the towers in this region, and you'll unlock this.
The signal is growing stronger. Perhaps there is a proto-relic in the nearby reactor.
You mean that thing?
It's been altered. Though it doesn't appear these modifications were made by Shinra. Whoever's responsible may be waiting within. Proceed with caution.
Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to get in right now, though, but we'll see.
It's some sort of monster's den. A fortress, if you will.
Whatever it is, I don't think we can get inside.
Whoa.
Commencing scan. I believe I have a match. The symbols resemble those found in the Book of Kings, an ancient tome. Allow me to translate. Interesting. Well then, in order to unlock this door, you'll need to locate a Cactuar rock hidden somewhere in the desert.
What kind of rock?
A mineral deposit named for its distinct Cactuar shape. Now that Cloud has made contact with this door, the rock we seek should be marked by a green glow. By the way, do you happen to see a Cactuar-shaped statue anywhere nearby?
Oh,
That's it! That statue should guide you to the rock I spoke of, which in turn will serve as the key to the door.
So we must prove ourselves worthy.
I know you can do it.
Alright, hold up to raise the Cactuar statue aloft, then follow the light it emits to locate its corresponding rock. I always call them Cactuars, but they're Cactuars is how you actually pronounce it, but yeah, just follow the beam. I think you can use it in the buggy too, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. Yep, you sure can. That's a nice touch. There's a super nice touch. Right, so we're going to have to go up there. Good luck and have fun. It's not the easiest thing to do to getting around this region. Getting up and down things is not easy. I'll do this Choco stop off screen. Alright, let's see. We have to go up. I did this on PS5 as well. And it was a hassle doing it on PS5 as well because it's just hard to figure out how to go up and stuff. I guess I'll just find where to go up off screen, or we can go up here. Yeah, looks like this might be. There's side of this rock. I'll fight this enemy off screen. Alright, I moved on ahead a little bit. I don't know if we can get up there or not. Don't like you can. But maybe there's a way. Looks like it's up ahead anyway. Let's follow this path up here. Ah, there it is. We found it.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Hey, do you think there are any more of these amazing rocks out there?
Your pliability is most impressive.
Whatever. Let's go.
Alright. We have to go back to the modular reactor. So we can just fast travel here and then hit walk. We don't need to use the buggy. And then just run over there. This is very close by. Alright, we want to save it at this point. Alright, let's go ahead and enter. It's the worst that could possibly happen inside of a Cactuar statue area. What's the worst that could possibly happen in a Cactuar laboratory?
Oh, they're adorable.
It's not like there's going to be a mini game here or anything.
You know?
To them, the proto-relic is the treasure of the sands, it seems, which they have kept safe for generations. Moreover, they are duty-bound to ensure its safety until its rightful owner comes to claim it.
Wonder who that is.
For all we know, it could simply be a myth.
You're saying these guys have their own fairy tales? Sounds pretty silly to me.
Hang on a sec. Who are you calling a fairy? Whoa! No need for all that. Name's G. Kid G. Descended from a long line of goblins. I look after these Cactuars. It's a duty passed down to me from my forebears.
Wait, you can talk?
Speech ain't that hard, lady. Where there's a will, there's a way. Given your present company, I'm shocked you haven't shaken that preconception.
He does have a point.
Quote Cactuar scripture, the Book of Kings. Unto those who seek the treasure of these sands, a trial shall be given. If you think you've got what it takes to be the treasure's rightful owner, you're gonna have to prove it first.
Where'd they all come from?
And now your trial. Take down the Cactuars within the time allotted. If you can. Oh, it looks like we have ourselves a volunteer.
Who? Me?
Alright, test your might against an army of spiny speedsters in the race against the clock. Be as many Cactuars as possible within the time limit. Each Cactuar defeated will add to your score, which is target score before time runs out to win. Cactuars come in all shapes, sizes, and point values, and some even boasting special properties. For example, Gladiators are more susceptible to standard physical attacks, while Magic Dwars are vulnerable to magic attacks like Yuffie's and Jutsu. And you obviously want to get rank 3, 2,500 points. Alright, let's see how bad I do here. Not bad. Wow, I did good that time. On the PS5, I failed miserably. That wasn't too bad at all. Wasn't too hard at all. At least the first one, anyway.
Gotta say, I'm impressed.
You gonna hand over the photo relic then?
Never heard anyone call it that before. But I'm a goblin of my word. So here. And so, as promised, your piece of the prize.
Piece? We want the whole thing, Shrimp!
Then you're gonna need to go around and gather up the other bits. Put it together yourself.
Right. So what you're saying is...
That more trials await. And that yours truly will be your guide. See you next time.
What an unexpected and exhilarating turn of events! An ancient treasure guarded by an army of Cactuars and a goblin! Not to mention the mysterious giant of the sands and the Book of Kings! Huh. Increase in body temperature detected. I believe I'm rather excited. I've already picked up another signal from the proto-relic. Or rather, the treasure of the sands. Head for modular reactor 2.
Say, how many of these mini reactors are there, eh?
Several. These modular Mako reactors were erected throughout the desert as a means of generating and supplying power to the gold saucer. To avoid accelerating the desertification of the region, the reactors are periodically cycled between active and dormant states.
Who would have thought all that glitz and glamour came at such a high cost?
In any case, the reactors have been ingeniously repurposed by the Cactuars, and within these fortresses, they may secure their treasure. I honestly doubt Shinra could produce anything half as resilient as this combination of sand and Cactuar nectar.
Alright. 1 down, 3 to go. Time to head to modular reactor 2. Which will be marked on the map. Nope. Alright, let's see. That's the thing that reduces the damage taken while not actively controlled in battle, yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's not really worth it. You don't have to get that if you don't want to get it. But, let's head to modular reactor 2. Right over here. Put this Chimera off screen. Alright. Over here's the door.
All right then, let's start looking for those craggy Cactuars.
Alright. Okay, hold on. Let's go over this way. Okay, it's in that direction. Alrighty. Let's get on our buggy and roll out. Alright, and the thing's up ahead here. Just past that battle we just got into. We gotta climb up here, I believe. Alright, we gotta keep going. There it is, right over here. Yep, save it. And we'll see what we gotta do here. Probably another battle again. Yep. This time we got like a gold tinted ones. Yeah, they give a lot of AP.
What are you waiting for? Go on, touch it.
Ladies first.
Oh no, you're way better at the whole putting yourself in harm's way thing.
Fine.
Are you kidding me? Why me?
Word of advice? Don't fight it.
Yes, heed the voice of experience.
What did I do to deserve this?
Let's head back to the reactor.
Alright. So I'll meet you guys over at the reactor. Alright, here we go. Alright, save it again. And we gotta do another trial again.
Sure took you long enough. What do you say? Want to jump right into your second trial?
You know how this ends.
Do I ever? But do you?
Holy crap!
Gigantar. Gigantoir.
See, who looks fit to fight?
Ooh, me! Can I give it a go?
Fine by me. If the little lady wants to show off, I say let her.
Arab's trial introduces 2 new species of Cactuars to conquer: Light Twars and Dark Twars. Press L2 to conjure an anti-Light Twar Luminous Ward. And press R2 to summon an anti-Dark Twar. Okay. Shadow Ward, basic attack performed. They're more effective against aforementioned Cactuars. That Cactuars of other affinities may appear going forward. Keep your elemental wits about you as you fight. Okay. L2 anti-light, R2 anti-dark. Okay. Item master materia earrings. L2 light, R2 dark. Okay.
Over here. Looking for me? Maybe this will do the trick. This one's for you! Every little bit helps. One more shot!
Oh crap.
Go on! Ha! Here it comes! This one's for you! Ha!
Alright.
Ready? One more shot! Something? You asked for it. Thank you. This should make you stronger. That's it! Go on! Every little bit helps. Ready? Go on! I'm backing off a bit. Stop it! Go on! This one's for you! I'd keep my distance if I were you. Here it comes! Looking for me? I'm backing off a bit. Get him! I'd keep my distance if I were you. Over
Dang it. I gotta do that again. I'm gonna use magic. Like, I gotta equip fire materia and stuff. Make it easier. Instead of using that sorcerer attack. I'll beat it next time. I'll do it off screen as well. I'm not gonna show it again.
A bunch of bumbling bandits. Ta-da!
We done now?
Not even close. You've still got 2 more pieces to collect, and they won't come easy. But I could use a bit of time to shore up the next trial, seeing as you kind of breezed through the first 2. How's about we put things on pause? Here, give me your contact info. That way, I can hit you up when the trial's good and ready.
What?
Cloud, I think it would be wise to oblige his request.
Perfect. You'll be hearing from me soon. Peace.
Alright.
Our hunt is on hiatus.
For the time being, I'm afraid our only viable course of action is to await further instructions.
Okay, but I'm gonna do that again, obviously, and so I can get perfect on it. I'll be able to do it. I'm just gonna give her, like, something to cast. That's not gravity. Because that doesn't work, obviously. There we go, I got it. Second try. I knew I would. You can't use magic in that, by the way. So it was pointless equipping that materia. But we got the Item Master Materia Earrings. Alright, anyway, that's it for this Phenomenon Intel for now. You'll have to come back later whenever he's ready. So you got to give up with it for now. Just advance the storyline. And I'll come back and finish it whenever we can. I'm going to advance the storyline.